Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. A crucial factor to keep an eye on today will be the third down percentage. Both offenses come in ranked top 10 in that category. It's the Saints going up against the Giants. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Breeze now. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This is Ajayi. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They run with Ajayi. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. And here the hookup good to Victor Cruz. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain at 27. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And Brinz's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we're going to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And his throw here is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practice.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Giants first. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down following the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here's a Giant. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
The New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Manning to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning finding time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
To throw, it's Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concerns. Coming into this one right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a 1st down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
Breeze now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Breeze. And that's complete to Cooks. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On first down, Breeze looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And New York set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Now Manning throwing on second down, and brought in by Jarrell Adams. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Throwing now is Manning. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Play action. Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Manning to throw on second down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity. But the guys on the other side of the ball know it, too.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So to get the field goal, the part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, You end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Breeze to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ready.
Now Breeze again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Breeze now on first down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, it's Breeze. Can't find anyone open. Going for it all. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. A really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Easy. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the ball is knocked out, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And Cooks has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 2nd and 10 now. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Brenza's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Breeze now. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Surveying the field. His throw incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means. All
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze got to have this one. He's got time. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all,